Hi, it's Dr. Emily, functional podiatrist and human movement specialist. This video is going to be a mobility series for your upper body, rib cage, and T-spine. Now, the reason why I'm recommending this to most of my patients is that to get the best walking pattern, we must have flexibility in our T-spine or in our rib cage. We must have flexibility in our hips and into our pelvis, and we must have flexibility all the way down into the ankles. If your ankles are tight, inevitably your pelvis will be tight, and then that means that your rib cage or your T-spine will be tight. So this is just one of the 3 areas that I need most of my patients to focus on. I'm going to take you through that series. You may do it with me, or you may incorporate this into your daily mobility exercise. So we're going to get started in a quadruped position. So your shoulders are directly over your wrist, your hips are directly over your knees, and we're going to start with a few cat-cows. So I'm going to have you push all the way into your upper back like you're rounding your back, tucking your pelvis under, and then your chin is going to go to your chest and you're looking at your belly button. And then we're going to do the opposite. So you're going to lift your chin, go all the way up, looking to the ceiling. You're going to push through your sternum, and then you're going to arch your lower back, and then we're going to go back to the opposite. So push, 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 all the way into the upper back, rounding, tucking pelvis under, chin goes to chest, and then go right back to the opposite. Again, head goes all the way up, arching your lower back, and then really push through your sternum. We'll do one more. Lift, 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 push all the way in between your shoulder blades, chin goes to the chest, and then one last time. Reach all the way up with your chin, push through your sternum, relax the abdomen, and then good. Find your center, beautiful. And then you're gonna sit back into your child pose. I often recommend butterflying the knees open, which means feet together, knees wide. Hands are going forward. You're gonna walk those fingers forward. Just hold here for a moment, dropping your hips down, trying to get your hips onto your heels. Stay in the child pose. You're gonna walk your hands over to the right, reach that left arm out. If you want, you could either put the left hand on top of the right hand and then push, or you can put the left hand down and then use the other hand to push into that armpit a little bit more. Trying to keep your hips down. And then good, walking back to the center. Same thing on the other side, walk over to the left, reach that right arm out, or put the right hand on top of the left hand, your choice. Right hand, push into that right armpit. Try to keep those hips down. And then good, we walk back to the center. Hands walk forward. And now you're going to keep your left hand where it is at 12 o'clock. Right hand goes underneath your left armpit. And then you're looking at your right thumb. Your hips are going to come up. Sneak your right arm a little bit more under. Walk your left hand forward towards 12 o'clock. And you're looking at your right thumb. Just relax into it. And then good, we go back to where we started. Right hand is on 12 o'clock. Left hand, sneak it underneath your right armpit. You're now looking at your left thumb. Sneak that hand a little bit more. Walk your right hand towards 12 o'clock. And you're lifting your hips off of your heels. Again, hold and relax. And then good, gently release back to the center. Sit back down onto your heels. Your left hand stays at 12 o'clock. Your right hand is gonna reach all the way out to 3 o'clock. And then you're gonna drop your chest down, look underneath your left armpit, and then walk your left hand towards 12 o'clock. And then just hold and relax. You can sneak your right hand a little bit more out towards 3 o'clock. And then go back to the center. Right hand is on 12 o'clock. Left hand goes out to 9 o'clock. Reach far out, drop your chest down, look underneath your right armpit. Hold. And then again, you can sneak that arm a little bit more out. Sneak your right hand up to 12 o'clock. Relax. And then go gently back to the center. Drop your hips down. Open your hands, and then you're gonna curl your toes under, and you're gonna find a downward facing dog. Now the focus of your down dog is to drop your chest in between your armpits. When you're ready, you're going to go forward into a push-up plank, nice and strong. and then you go right back. Think of this as a shoulder mobility exercise, dropping the chest. Come forward to your plank, and I would recommend doing this 5 times back and forth, dropping the heels, dropping the chest. Every time you come forward, exhale. Every time you go back, this could be your inhale. We'll do one more. Coming forward, and then go back to your down dog. Hold here, bend your knees, push back to a child pose, release. And then you're gonna walk your hands back. You're gonna curl your toes under, and then you're gonna push all the way back into a Yogi Squat. So in your Yogi Squat, you can turn your feet out. Your legs can go as wide as you want, but you want your heels on the floor. So think of this as a way to really open up that chest and your inner thighs. If you can go all the way into this position, your chest goes up. My elbows are opening up my hips. And then you're gonna put your hands on the floor and you're going to fold over. Hang your head, relax the upper body, relax the rib cage, relax the neck. Hands go down on the floor and then drop your hips. Lift your chest, elbows go into your knees. If you can, sternum goes up. And then one more time, hands go down, fold over. Relax, relax the neck. You can shake yes and no with your head. And then one last time, hands go down on the floor. If you cannot reach the floor, bend your knees so that your chest is sitting on your thighs. Hands are on the floor, and then we lower down. Last exercise, left hand goes into your left leg. Right hand is going to go up, and then you're going to look at it very carefully. Look up at the right hand, and then right hand goes down. Hook it into your right inner thigh. Left arm goes up. Carefully again if you're not used to this. And then left hand goes down, one more each side, hook into the left leg. Right arm goes up, looking all the way up. And then right hand goes down, hook it into that right leg. Last time, left side. And then left hand goes down. And then we're going to carefully fold over. Bend your knees so that your chest is sitting on your thighs. And then we're going to roll up nice and slow. So push your toes into the floor, slowly roll up, start to engage your abs and squeeze your glutes, start to squeeze your glutes, tuck the pelvis under all the way up, nice and slow, and the head comes up. Good. So this would be a mobility flow that I would recommend to all of my patients to do. Again, it's roughly 5 minutes. If you can pull 5 minutes of it, I recommend doing it every single day, whether it's at the beginning of the day, at the end of the day, but really the repetitive pattern of walking in many of my patients tightens up their rib cage and their T-spine. To learn more, please head to dremilysplichal.com.